Hey everyone, welcome back to Dorfromantik. Today we are going for that 750,000. We are slowly inching our way towards the big 1 mil, and I think when we reach it, that'll be when we kinda assess how much further we want to take this. I will say that today's starting tiles, as soon as I saw them, I was actually rather excited, but unfortunately I don't want to say that they turned out pretty boring, but they turned out fairly mediocre. They really promised a lot, I felt, but unfortunately they didn't really fit in anywhere that was like super amazing. Found this one here, 5-sided match. We do get the one perfect tile, because this is still very underdeveloped today, or still down here. And I thought this one would have been amazing if the house had been a field, because we actually need that in 2 different places. Unfortunately, it is not. So we have to look elsewhere, and we did find one down here. Nothing amazing, but it does give us 2 perfect tiles. Now this one, I thought I want to focus a little bit on the area over here, because we do have a mission right here that is very close to completion. And I think something like this is pretty decent. And as long as we remember to hook this up fairly soon, so we don't cancel this mission, creating a little lake there in the middle as well. And for this one, not really a great placement, but I thought up here we could connect these 2 small field groups here and then hook it up to this one in the future. Also realized that we have a small mission here that we need to complete before we can hook it up to the rest. So we're gonna have a pretty decent sized field here that are gonna be cut off from the rest. Okay, let's see what we can get into with this one. This is an interesting tile, I feel, but it might not really be that interesting. We do have the upcoming tile here. We could place here. We could actually have the field go to the south here. Although I think that could put us in a position that where we would very easily create a triple need for this one right here. If we get some houses on any of these 2 tiles that goes to the south here. So maybe we want to point it north and have this forest and this field separate. That is something we'll have to consider. Maybe it depends on what's coming up. Maybe there's a better tile coming up. Okay, but first we have this one. We do have some houses down here that would be nice to close off. But I'm not sure this is the kind of tile for it. We do have some forest that is surrounded by houses though. Was super lucky to find this one last time, which was absolutely amazing. Let's see if we can continue this today. That would be great to build on that success. Don't recall us having any particular place for this, so it might just be any old place we find, really. Could place it up here as well. Close off that small section of town there. It is a perfect tile, you know, so honestly, why not? Now let's say we do get our first river tile. We did have some water earlier, but this is a full-on river tile. We have 20 here, and I think we have another one down here. Yes, 13. We could hook this one up right here, but kind of defeats the whole idea of having like a big lake here if we don't at least try to build a lake as much as we can. But that being said, I'm almost... With this one right here we placed, I think we kind of resigned to the idea of this not being, at least not as big as the other one, but still a respectable sized lake here. So we could completely cut it off with this. Could do that. Build this, the river out from here maybe, and then try to keep this as much ocean tiles as we can. Yeah, so if we do something like that... We still have a house down here, so it's not completely blank, but I think I like that one better. We don't have a housing tile coming up, that's okay. Let's do that. 5 houses away from completing a mission there. I do like that. That is another 2 perfect tiles right there. We do get a mission. I don't mind doing something like this because there's grasslands to the northwest there, but it doesn't give us a perfect tile right now. Obviously we don't want this. We could do this. This would be okay. This would be okay. Because the forest will continue over here. Not hooked up yet, but it doesn't really matter since we are nowhere close to completing these. We are getting there though. The first ones here is down to 5,500, the lowest one. The lowest ones over here. I mean, I think they started around the same. I don't remember. I would think maybe we have halved these, but I don't remember. If you do, you're welcome to let me know in the comments if you remember what they started at. Yeah, something like that is fine. We do get a couple of railway tiles coming up. Let's see what we can do with that. We could do that. We could do this. Is actually not bad at all. Future water station right there. Or this exact tile for the future. I like that. I like that. It also yields a perfect tile, so that's great. Okay, no perfect tile with this one, unfortunately. So we will start something, maybe something like that. Could be up here as well. I don't think it matters too much. So you will go there. Let's see you. Lead you away as well, actually, up here. That might not be too bad. It's gonna be a while, of course, until we can start getting any perfect tiles up here because of this one right here. And we cannot place this one before we complete this one. So maybe it's not such a high priority up there. Maybe down here is better then. Let's do that. Okay. Kind of close with this one as well, only 35, but still not as close as the ones over here. We have some field on this one, but we kind of built this one out, so the field doesn't really matter. Had we been here, for instance, this would have been nice because we could hook it up to the rest. This is also an unlock, actually. I realized after I stopped recording last time that we have an unlock on this mission as well. That's going to be very nice to hook up, and 3,000 homes, that's very doable. That's probably very easily going to be completed as soon as we hook this one up. Because I imagine when we get over here, this is going to be connected, no problem. Everything here will be one big town. We do have field right there, but it doesn't line up, unfortunately. 38, 17 here as well. We have a couple of, we have a lot of low river missions, but nothing at the moment that yields a perfect tile. So you need to be turned away. And field to field there, I think, is as good as an argument as any. That brings us down 1 compared to where we started today. We started at 840 tiles. I mean, that's an option. Ooh, we have a nice tile coming up. Just to double check, yes, that is just a forest. That's perfect. That is a 6-sided match coming up, and we could do something like this as well. We might as well focus on the missions here, right? What do we have? 52, is that the closest? We still have this one as well. We could do this. This is actually okay. We just have to remember that this very much needs to be hooked up. And that will actually be a mission complete when we do this. That's very nice. Is that the closest though? 52. We have 2 at 52. So that is actually the lowest one we have. This one, no, they're the same. Just need to add a minimum. I think we could do this. That gives us an extra perfect time as well. Keeps things a little bit clean here. We're starting to look very cluttered. Okay, let's see. Is this something that we need somewhere in the middle? We're still missing this one in here. Now, almost right there, but not quite. Not quite. Let's see then. Could do that. It's still not a perfect tile here though. And given we are where we started, might want to find a spot that actually gives us a perfect tile. We need 5 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this tile is not gonna go over here, unfortunately. Sure, why not? Why not? And now this one is going to be right there for a lot of juicy perfect tiles. Look at that. Beautiful. Top score, top perfect tiles. That's as good as it can get. You go over here. Are we finally... I think we are going to do this today. Yep, we have to cancel that one. It's very unfortunate, but... we cannot... I should say I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. That is going to be too much. Now this one is a tile that I highly feel we should need somewhere. We could use somewhere. Once again, had the forest had been a house, we would probably have had plenty of use for it. We have somewhere in the middle here as well, yeah. We've gotten a couple of those lately with a rare layout and then with the wrong elements on it. A little autosave there, thank you. Okay, let's grab that one. We have the single field. I thought, just since we're here, I thought I saw something like that up here. Maybe not. Maybe it was this one. We have one here as well. No, it was actually over here, I think. Yeah, it was this one. Let's grab that when we get to it. I think there's too much forest on this one to go anywhere up here. It's in the wrong position as well. It does not line up with this. It is not close, but kind of. It could go there, but it doesn't really Doesn't really make it any cleaner in here. It's a little bit messy in here already. So let's not do that. Actually, what about... where is it? Right here? No, we just need the one forest here. Okay. Could be right there. That keeps everything nice and clean, to be honest. Grasslands to field, grasslands to field. Let's do that. That's kind of nice. This one, let's keep moving you east. You go up here, of course. And this one could be used to connect something down here, but doesn't really go in any good direction here. Could do that. That hooks up 3 tiles, but the houses there is really not very... they're not very attractive. We could do that as well and just kind of accept that the lake is not going to be much bigger. At least that is maybe just going to be these 5, 6, 7 tiles down here. And it gives us perfect tiles. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's do that. I just wanted to see the upcoming tile. Yeah, the field is on the wrong side. That is such a shame. Did we have something in the middle that needed it as well? No, not really. Not with the field anyway. Damn, that's a shame. That's a shame. And it doesn't go down there. Nope. Okay, let's see. We could hook this one up to our town here somehow. Would require another 2 houses then. I don't think it matters too much. And we don't get a perfect tile here at all, so... honestly, maybe we don't really care too much about it right down here. Upcoming tile doesn't go here either. That's such a shame. Such a shame. Okay, let's sure, let's lead this one upwards. That makes sense, I think. Yeah, just double checking here. Yeah, you know, you are no good. You could be some good there. We want to hook these houses up in the future down here. But this tile right here would be kind of not the easiest to find, I think. But maybe not too bad. Let's do that. Let's do that. Shame we don't have any fields in here other than this one. This would have been a good tile to put in here. Well, in that case, we could put you up here. There's a field on it, so it would be hooked up. We could also put it right there, honestly. It'll be absolutely no perfect tiles at the moment, but it is a 5-sided match, which is kind of nice, I think. And it builds for getting perfect tiles in the future. Sure, let's do that. Let's do that. Triple tile here, but not something we are looking for at the moment. So where do we begin with this one? There are 4 houses on it. So we could see if it makes sense to hook up over here. It doesn't at the moment. We could hook it up there. And that being said, 1 house. It's so rare we get something with 1 house on it. And if we get something with 1 house on it, it has tons of other stuff. Normally tons of other elements on it as well. And I don't want to introduce too much over here. the forest and the field on this tile, I feel, is already pretty bad. It's very unfortunate the forest is there, to be honest, because this is exactly the kind of tile we would want there. No, I think we'll drop this one elsewhere. Honestly, right there could be good. It closes off the forest quite nicely. Adds field to field there. That doesn't make it like super difficult. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. This is a tile for sure. And it is a weird one. Close. Not close enough. What about this one? That's pretty good. It's super cluttered over here, but I don't think, since this matches, I don't think we can ignore that. Okay, let's see here. We could do you there. We could do you up here. Don't think it matters. Let's, I would rather focus on closing out this one, this pocket here then, so let's do that. Oh, this is pretty close to being good down here, but unfortunately not good enough. That is a lot of forest though, but I think it's too much forest, unfortunately, for right here in the middle. Yeah, it is super close. Super close. The closest we've been, I think. Just not close enough. Just not close enough. So where do we want to focus a tile like this? I think we talked about it last time as well, that we don't really have anywhere with a lot of forest and houses mixed together. We have forest over here, we have houses up here, but they're not... They're kept very separate. And I'm not sure up here is the way to start it right now. Since we have very specific requirements for this area right here. So maybe could start something down here. But I'm not sold on it, but we could. This is honestly pretty clean. Yeah, let's do that. Well, speaking of forest and houses, this is probably not too bad either. And it does give us options for when we get those mixes. It does give us options. It's close to being really good right here, but fortunately not quite. Don't have too much forest here anymore. Nothing that gives us a perfect tile at the moment. Ooh, hello. Ooh, but that creates a triple need. Do we have one coming up? No. Then you are not gonna go there, my friend. I am sorry. That was a good match otherwise. Well, I guess so is this. That's okay at least. I would have loved grasslands down here to the south, just to keep it a bit cleaner there, but can't have everything. You could easily go in there for 2 perfect tiles. Get some river. I don't think we're gonna complete a river mission today. We're still 9 away. Field to field there. We do want field. Let's lead you away a little bit. That's a lot of houses, sir, on that tile. Would almost be good there if the houses had lined up. That would have been perfect. Yeah, we can't do that. We cannot do that. We could actually do that if it had lined up. We don't cancel anything anymore, so we could have done that. There were some houses up here, but unfortunately it doesn't match up with anything. What else we got? I don't think we have anything. We do have a house there. Well, that kind of matches there. That's a two-sided match at least. That's probably the best option we have at the moment, so let's go with that. Now this one, while we remember it, let's hook up these two. It will complete a mission for us, and it will bring 2 of our missions down to 28 instead of whatever they were at before, 50, 52. Okay, let's see here. We get another triple tile, but again, not one that we need for any of our locations. A bit of a weird one. It's a bit of a weird one. I guess if we have a field forest tile like this, that could work. I mean, if the forest had been there, I probably would have taken this one. We don't need to hook this one up to the rest. We just need to get this one up here at some point. Almost so close and yet so far away. Okay, we have some fields down here. How is it looking? Grasslands on the wrong side there. It seems like at the moment anything we find, things seems to be at the wrong side. Yeah, that would have been beautiful as well. The forest had lined up. Wow, this is insane. Everything we find just doesn't line up. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Triple needs. I would say that we would be hard pressed to find to fit this into one of our tiles, since both of the ones that we have left that we need are pockets, and this it's not gonna fit very well in a pocket now, is it? We need to get this one out at some point, but this is obviously not the tile to do it with. So let's see what else we can do with it. We could do that. Nah, no, I don't like the house there. So let's not. Nope. Not with the field there to the south, at least. That makes it difficult. Okay, what else we have then? Field is in the way there. We could actually do that. Try to close this one off at some point. Sure, why not? Why not? Let's do that. I don't want so much in the middle there. Let's find somewhere else. It's kind of beautiful right there, but we want more field here to be able to hook this up in the future. To make it easier on ourselves at least. Let's hook up these fields there, why not? This is forest, which we do like down here, but Unfortunately, we built this one right here, so we can actually hook this one up right there. The river tile there prevents us from placing this here, and it doesn't really make much sense to place it elsewhere. It's just gonna give us trouble in the future, so let's not. We could have a lot of forest in here in the middle, so we could do something like this. Keeps it nice and simple in there, to be honest, so let's do that. That is a big mission. You are definitely gonna go somewhere over here. Right there looks good. Well, there's that single house that I said was super rare. Well, obviously we're not gonna hook it up over here. Well, we could, to be honest, because I think we see more 4s than we see 5s. Anything coming up? No. Don't want to place this down if there's a 5-tile house coming up. I don't recall. We had this tile, and actually we can put it right there for 2 perfect tiles. Why not? Why not? 85. That is way too big for there. It is way too big for right up here. There's some forest on it, so up here could probably be a really good choice. I like that we have a river snaking through a forest here. Forest on both sides of this one this time. Let's do that. Okay, let's see. Triple tile here. With fields being the dominating element. Don't want it in the middle here, otherwise that wouldn't have been too bad. Could use it to start another row. It's kind of lines up there, but it also adds quite a bit up there. We have some fields down here to the south as well. How's that looking? Unfortunately, not too good. That's almost lines up there as well. Once again, almost is not really good enough. That is, however, decent enough, I think. Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay. Didn't quite manage to finish this one today. We do have a couple of tiles left in us still, but it's gonna be coming up soon if we want to do it today. Sure, why not? There might be some chance to hook this up in the future. So let's do that. Double house. You wound me, game. You wound me. If only it had been a single house. Actually, it wouldn't have made much of a difference anyway. It wouldn't have made much of a difference anyway. But I would still have liked them to be next to each other, because we have quite a few places with house and field next to each other. Do we have a field up here still? No, I think we closed them off. Yeah. We have one there, but we need a house next to it. You don't line up with any of the houses, unfortunately. Neither do you, otherwise that would have probably been pretty good. Neither do you. You could line up there quite nicely, so why don't we? Now this one is not gonna line up down here, unfortunately, because yeah, the field is too large and the forest on the wrong sides. That is a shame. That is okay. Could line up just fine right there, to be honest. Close to the forests. Line of fields going north that we would like to get rid of before it gets up here, but it's not necessarily super difficult. So let's do that. Did cost us a perfect tile, but I think that's okay. We are doing quite nicely this this day. Didn't we just have... yeah, we do have some double house with field over there, so I think this would be quite nice right there. Yes. Let's do that. Or does it field opposite house there? Yeah, why not? It looks okay. We do get a house next to river, but it doesn't quite line up with the river there. That's unfortunate. That would have been nice to already get it out of there, though. But that was not to be the case. We can, however, get this one out of there, which I do like. Because then we can continue to develop this one if we want to. I would like forest to the south here to easier be able to hook this one up. It's not really necessary, but it would be nice. You go nice enough right there. House and forest we have quite a few places for, and I think we're finally gonna place this one. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, forest and houses here. That will be our last tile for the day. Unfortunately, I don't think it's... it doesn't ring a bell, at least, for anything that is super needed somewhere. That doesn't mean that we can't find a place for it. I think I like this. Actually, looking at this area right here, it's very barren of fields, which is nice. So this could be something we develop into forest housing area. So why don't we do that? Almost click the tile there, but that would be okay. We reach our goal for today. Next time we are going to continue our climb to that 1 million. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and until next time, take care.